Masked Singer fans, what's going on? Joey Contino here, and it's time to reveal someone new. Every Friday, we sit down, we go through the clues, and we figure out who's under the mask of someone that you guys voted on. And this week, with it being Group B, we had 3 contestants to choose from. And you guys decided to go with the Beets, which I like, but I have to admit, there aren't really many clues when it comes to these characters. We have to really depend on the pitch correct audio and the way they sing. So before we get started and reveal who's under the mask, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. Anyway, let's get started. So this is the second reveal of this season so far. If you don't know, last week we had Group A, and you guys voted for the starfish. We revealed her, and I have to say, this new season, the way that they're doing the format, I very much enjoy, because now, unlike before where it was, you did Group A for 3 weeks, then you had a winner, then Group B for 3 weeks, and then a winner, then Group C for 3 weeks, and then a winner, and then the semifinals or quarterfinals, and then so on and so forth at the finale. This now gives us like a break in between all of the characters. So we won't see Group A again for not next week, the week after that. We won't see Group B again for another 2 weeks after that, and they'll keep flip-flopping, which is kind of cool because then you start forgetting about certain characters and their clues, and you have to go back and figure out, wait, they have this or that. But if you're like me, you literally have spreadsheets where you break down everything. I do that for every single episode, and we recap all of these clues on Thursdays. If you see our whole structure, it's like Wednesday we go live, Thursday we go through clues, Friday's a reveal, over the weekend we do pitch correct audio, and we do a couple other things. So if you do enjoy a lot of Masked Singer videos, do make sure you do subscribe. All that being said, we have 1 episode for the Beets. And in their clue package, there really was not a lot to go off of. So that's why the pitch correct audio and then this, just them singing, is going to be the biggest clue out of all of this. So let's start breaking down the clues. It starts off with that they had 1 million eyes on them. Yeah, 40 million of them. So obviously these people had to be on some kind of reality TV show, because where else you get numbers that big to watch people on? They said that the world tried to pit them against each other, but they always had each other's back. Of course, because we're family. So to continue with the whole reality TV kind of thing, clearly these two were neck to neck on some kind of reality TV. If they got pinned against each other, it's probably something where the world was divided on, should this person win or should that person win? And clearly, one of them did win, but they're still best friends. They said that, I guess all we need now is to find the nerve to turn up together on this stage. It'd be like going back to our roots. Once again, going back to their roots, referring to that they went pinned together. So they have performed together against each other to 40 million viewers. We had some visual clues, but these also didn't help as well. We saw an old-timey radio, which, that literally could be anyone in music unless, I don't know. To me, it just didn't make sense for a clue. We saw a gift wrap copy of the book titled Beating the Odds. Kind of a good clue right there. We saw 2 Queen of Hearts on the card. Then we saw a box of red apples, which could refer to New York City since it is the Big Apple. For their on-stage clue, it was Wizard of Oz night, and for them, it was Toto, the dog. And they said, like Toto and Dorothy, which are best friends, dog and human, we are the best of friends, and we're pretty good co-stars too. So you understand that these people were clearly on a reality TV show. Millions of people voted for them. They were pinned against each other. They performed together. They performed separate. They obviously have something to do with New York City. They beat the odds, and now they're best friends. Good understanding of the clues. Now let's go through the pitch correct audio. If you don't know, every single week we get pitch correct audio in the clue packages that actually has the real celebrity voices. People don't realize that when they do those voiceovers, it really is them. It's just, when it comes to the Masked Singer, they record their regular voice, they put it through a program which speeds it up, they pitch it up, pitch it down. That way you can't hear the real celebrity voice. But remember, they also sing, so you can eventually hear it. So, with all that being said, I'm an executive audio producer in New York City, where it's my job to make audio sound good. And in the case of The Masked Singer, it's slowing down the audio, pitch correcting it so that we can hear the real celebrity voice. And then you take that voice, you match it with your guesses, and then you figure out who is under the mask. So, when it comes to these ones, I don't really love the pitch correct audio as much, but it still kind of helps out. So, I'm going to go ahead and play the original audio they gave us, and then the pitch correct audio. Take a listen.
There's no place like home, and wouldn't we know it? Home for us has been wherever we're together. And for a moment, we have millions of eyes on us.
There's no place like home, and wouldn't we know it? Home for us has been wherever we're together. And for a moment, we have millions of eyes on us.
Yeah, 40 million of them. And even when it felt like the world was trying to pit us against each other, we've always had each other's back.
Of course, we're family. We work so well together. I mean, his big old brain.
And his unbeatable heart. Guess all we need now is to find the nerve to turn up together on this stage. It'll be like going back to our roots.
Wait a second. Who's Dorothy and who's Toto in this relationship?
Well, I am the feisty one, so clearly I'm Toto. Probably time for you to click your heels 3 times, Dorothy, and take us to stage.
Do you have any guesses on who that could be? I think it's Clay Aiken and Ruben Studdard. Now, they have been teaming up together for the past, how many years now? And it's been 20 years since their episode of American Idol. That was 2003. Yeah, that's going back. All that being said, let's match their voices with the pitch correct audio and then their singing and the beats. Take a listen.
There's no place like home, and wouldn't we know it?
Yeah, I just wanted him to have a connection to his uncle.
Even when it felt like the world was trying to pit us against each other, we've always had each other's back.
When the Luther stuff, so if you ever see Ruben sings Luther around your area.
Love it.
I've had my run, baby, I'm done. Oh, it's much too late.
Like I said, I don't really like that pitch correct audio as much. When they have 2 different voices together, it does mess up the system a little bit, but it is what it is. Let's answer these clues, which I'm pretty sure we did. They were on the eyes of 40 million. Yeah, American Idol. That final episode actually had about 39 million people watching, which is pretty insane for reality TV. I mean, this is the heyday of American Idol. Now, remember that Ruben had won American Idol by, I think, 130,000 votes. But during that entire show, they were pinned up against each other. That's where the next clue came from. They say the world tried to pin them against each other, but they always knew they had each other's back. They supported each other left and right. I mean, you see how good friends they are now. Then it talks about them going to their roots, and I think they're just referring to that they're now on a reality TV show again after being on one 20 years ago, so they went back to their roots. When it came to visual clues, none of this stuff really helped out, but kind of is what it is. Like the copy of Beating the Odds, I think it's just referring to them that everyone thought they would hate each other, but they actually beat those odds, and now they're best friends. We saw 2 of hearts in the cards, an unbeatable heart. I just think that has to deal with Ruben winning and Clay getting second place, in a way. We saw a box of apples. We know that they performed on Broadway in New York City, some kind of Christmas pageant, which was quite interesting. You gotta Google it. I honestly forgot how great they are on American Idol. I went back and watched their videos, and then they performed a couple things on a couple shows back in 2018 that you can actually watch online, and they're touring again, so it's pretty awesome. And then the last clue, which of course was the Toto clue about them being good friends, and yeah, they've been touring together, so they're great co-stars, and they're best friends, so kind of works out. Now, what do you think? It really isn't much to base this off of, but I want to know in the comment section, do you agree or disagree? Let me know, and I want to thank you for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. I'm Joey. I'll see you later. Bye.